Hello, this is Michael Biggs with Internet Church. I want to give you a moment of hope. I have this lyric that I've had in my file for some time, and I'm finally able to use it. Here it is. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That is how the light gets in. Leonard Cohen wrote that. I teach a Sunday school class on Sundays at my church. We have about 12 to 15 people in that class. They range in age from 20 to 90. A week ago, I wanted to make a point of telling them that they are still valid as individuals and they have worth and value. Yes, even the 90-year-old man has worth and value. Isn't that amazing? God, in His wisdom, will come through the cracks of our lives. He will use the imperfect flaws, the miscues, missteps, and the faltering moments if we allow Him to. His light will get through if we look for it. I wrote a blog a few years ago about a cracked pot. I want to tell you that story right now. There was a farmer once who owned two pots. One was a beautiful new pot. The other was old and cracked and broken and chipped. Every day the farmer would load the two pots on his horse and start down the hill to the well. After filling both pots, he would start the journey back home. By the time they reached the house, the cracked pot would be just about emptied out. Almost all of the water would have leaked. One day after their morning trip, the cracked pot complained to the farmer. He said, "I'm useless, I'm no good, I'm full of cracks, and I have lots of broken places. Of what value am I to you?" The farmer smiled and gently replied, "Do you see the road that we travel on the way to the well every day? I always put you on the left side of the horse. Have you noticed the lovely flowers on that side? They are beautiful because of you. I know about your cracks and your weaknesses, and as we have traveled this road for all this time, you have been watering those flowers and making the road lovely. You may be cracked and broken, yet you have a usefulness unlike the other pot. You are just as cherished in my home as the other. Never forget that." You see, God's light shines through the cracks in our lives, and He has done it down through the ages, for He has used a few less than perfect individuals. Zacchaeus was a crooked tax collector, yet Christ called to him. And after meeting Jesus, he pledged to give back double what he had taken. Peter had a denial issue. He was supposed to be a strong follower of Christ, yet in a weak moment, he lost his stand. David was immoral. He had an affair with Bathsheba, and then he had her husband killed in battle so that he could claim Bathsheba for his own. How is God using our cracks? He can and will if we ask Him to. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, we find this. Paul had something called an infirmity, a weakness. He prayed many times for God to remove that problem. Here is God's response. "No, I will not remove this affliction. Remember, however, I am with you. That is all you need. My power shows up best in weak and broken people." Good news. Even in our cracked and broken state, God's light shines through, and He dares to use us even in our weak and broken state. How beautiful is that?